Little house rules. Are we going live? Again, testing times. We're gonna give folks a few minutes to come on and join us in this episode of Let's Talk, y'all. I just want to remind you all as you come in, starting to see visitors come in, that we have a guest host coming on Thursday, Mr. Aaron Tannehill. Today, we're going to talk about a few different planning quotes, if you will, tips that you can use if you're new as a new financial investor. Don't forget that we are on YouTube as well. We are streaming live on YouTube when we stream these. So I've got the links posted on a couple of different pages. Of course, some of you follow me here on my personal page. Of course, we have the Bunky Brewster and the Corey and Carly Linton.com. So follow us on all those channels. Each has something a little bit different. I'm going to prop you guys up a little bit. I got some new little devices and stuff going on. So learning all kinds of new stuff. I might be stuck behind a chair and a desk now and not out running around, but definitely learning a lot. So let's go over a few little house things tonight before we get real in depth on these tips. Okay. And here's why. What I want to do is I want to share some events and things that are going on with you, some places that are hiring. I know quite a few folks out there are still looking for jobs. Several have laid folks off. I mean, Amazon just laid off 10,000 people. I think Google's about to lay off 15,000 employees. Layoffs are not over, definitely in a recession. But on a more local note, and I can get this to pop up here, we're going to talk about a few of the businesses again that are hiring and some things going on. I know that Barnes Marine down in Pickwick. Let's talk about Mr. Stewart down there taking over Barnes Marine. They're going to have a customer appreciation coming up in February. I've shared that already. They're going to be doing that on a Friday and a Saturday. So it's a good chance, a good opportunity to go out and support local business and local business owners. Excuse me for dragging my word there. But anyhow, yeah, Barnes Marine is going to be having a customer appreciation day. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be giveaways. Go down there, check them out. They got new ownership. Lots of new boats and stuff down there. I think they're going to be having a live band. Can't remember what day that they're going to be having the live band, if it's going to be Friday night or Saturday night, but watch the page for that so that we can share it. These jobs are not coming up for me as quick as I would like them to, so we'll share that here in just a few minutes once it does start coming up. So let's just talk about, if you're new to financial planning and financial event, let's say that maybe you have not started any kind of savings for retirement or anything. So as a new investor, you really want to start asking yourself some questions. First one is, what am I investing for? Is what I'm investing for worth it? What if I pick the wrong investment? Is it possible to lose money? Well, of course, there's answers to all these questions. It's absolutely. It's always scary. There's always a chance that you might lose a little bit of money. But if you have the right financial advisor and they're creating a needs analysis specific to you and your needs, then if you're putting your money in things like an annuity or a mutual fund, you got to know that that's for the long run, just as stocks are. So they may go down a little bit. Hey, Susan, how is Sheridan? How are you? Hope you all are feeling a little bit better. Okay. But if you have some of these questions, fortunately, there are sources available. Nobody has to do this alone. I know that Finances and budgets and bills is one of those faux pas that oftentimes everybody says don't talk about, don't share your business, blah blah blah. Oh, that's not true. That's just simply not true. It's always a great idea to have someone that can help you not do this alone, someone that's had some training, someone that's had experience. And again, I offer the free needs analysis. I actually work for a company called Lindsay and Associates out of Florida, Mississippi, as a financial services advisor. We're doing great, Susan. I say we're doing great. We are here, and the Lord has blessed us with another day. So we shall not complain. Now, leading in some of the financial planning quotes, I'm going to lead off with Elvis. And y'all may be like, what in the world does Elvis know about financial planning? However, here's what I want to tell you. Elvis actually stated, he said, values are like fingerprints and no one's the same. But you leave them all over everything that you do. Finances are very much the same way. Everybody's financial status and financial health is different from everyone else's. But what your decisions that you make with your finances is going to be left over everything you do. Okay. If you're not planning for your personal finances around your values and what you value, Elvis often ignored those values. Okay. That was an incredible part of planning financially. But as a quick example, if you are a high income earner and you value taking several family vacations every year, but you can't get away from the office or the behavior that is incongruent with those values, you got to make changes. Second quote that I really want to share with you is, don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I can tell you what your priorities are. That's a strong one by James Frick. And similar to the first quote that I shared with you from Elvis, this quote really inspires the question of, is your spending in alignment with your values? Okay. Someone who really values their family and everything, but works extra time to accumulate expensive cars, electronics out of alignment, that's not a family value. To me, that is just really working to accumulate more material things and material items. Okay. That is far too often the scene that we get wrapped up in. I know right now that the Fed is saying that about 90% of Americans are living bill to bill, with about 70% of credit cards maxed out to capacity, especially after the holidays. It's not a good financial situation to be in, guys. Here's another quote that I like. It says, whether you think that you can or that you can't, you're exactly right. That one is by Henry Ford. So you got to remember, the 6 inches between your ears, that's the most important tool. I keep telling you guys all the time. That's the most important tool. Why is this one of my favorite quotes? Well, because many times in my life, I've been told that I could not do something by other people, but I told myself that I could. And it did not matter what it was. I'm the type of person that there's really something that I want to learn, something that I really want to know, I'm going to absolutely kill myself, burning my candle at both ends trying to figure that out. I used to have a really bad attitude about certain things in my own personal finances. Then I had to start trying to change my attitude and change my mindset. And that was when I was younger. And coincidentally, guess what? Things started changing for us. Here's you another one. This one's by Napoleon Hill. I love this one too. It says, when riches become to come, they often come so quickly in such great abundance that no one wonders where they have been hiding all those lean years. So, what does this mean? Some of you are like, what in the world does that mean? Well, first of all, success in your personal finances, it takes time. It doesn't change overnight. It didn't get in the situation that it is in right now overnight. Nobody decides one day just to be eyeballs and asshole deep into debt. Okay. Nobody decides that. Nobody with the intent wakes up in the morning and says, oh, let's go blow our money beyond belief. Okay. But months and years of positive changes, they're going to add up at a seemingly all at once pace. It's just going to gravitate. And all at once you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, oh man, this is huge. So small changes in behavior add up to big, big wins, guys. Compound interest, that may seem like something to you have no idea about, but compound interest can simply multiply your income like magic. Very easy to explain. Simple math. For example, it can take you time to accumulate $1,000,000. However, at a 10% interest rate, $1,000,000 can more than double in less than 8 years. And in less than 8 years, that too, again, will double. So $1,000,000 at 10% in 8 years is 2.1 million. 2.1 million at 10% in another 8 years is 4.5 million. Compound interest, guys, it's just as simple as that. Here's another one. This is number 5, and I'm not going to do them all tonight because I know that your attention spans are horrible. We're at about 12 minutes. This one, again, by Will Rogers. Too many people spend money that they have not earned to buy things that they do not want to simply impress people that they do not like. Let that sink in. Let me say it one more time. Too many people spend too much money that they don't have on things that they don't really want or need to impress people that they don't like. That's one that kind of gets real and hits home for some. And here's what you really need to know for that one. You just really need to sit down and ask yourself about 5 different questions. What am I working toward? What's my financial life goals? Is this money going into investments or to consumer goods? I like to call them assets and liabilities. Assets, anything that makes you money. Liability, anything that takes away from your money. Okay. Am I buying things because I want them or I need them? How many times lately have we talked about wants versus needs? Okay. That's a huge one for a lot of people that I work with on their financial needs analysis. And then last but not least, is it possible that I am spending way beyond my means? And that's why that financial needs analysis is very, very important. Answers to these questions for you are going to help you align the values and how you're spending your money. And if you really, really want to get aligned with those values, okay? I'm going to save some more of these for another day. These are my top 5 favorites. We're going to roll on over here and try to share some of these jobs with you that has been sent, some of these events, if we can get this thing to work here for us. Try to refresh it one more time. Here she goes. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff going on. We're drawing a lot of internet, even though we have broadband. I will tell you, if you're watching the replay, #replay, leave us a comment about the things that you'd like to talk about. I know a few folks have said, hey, Corey, let's talk about bullying and let's talk about suicide prevention. Definitely one that I've got coming up and that we're going to talk about. Some folks have said, hey, let's talk about communication with your spouse or your partner. Definitely one that we want to talk about. If you're right before getting married, I would suggest that is something that you sit down and talk about. I know some couples, they absolutely have separate bank accounts. They're not going to have the same bank account. Some of them haven't even changed their last name, really, for real, to tell you the truth. For whatever reason, I'm getting my big computer to work a lot better than my other device. So we're going to pull this up and share these job listings with you. First of all, we need some volunteers. Okay, so this one is going to be for volunteers. Saturday, January the 28th, the Corinth National Cemetery. If y'all know where that's at, that's where a lot of our veterans are buried. Some people don't even know that we have a veteran cemetery over in Corinth. But Saturday, January the 28th at 10 a.m., they're going to be picking up trash and wreaths that were placed in December. And all that would be greatly appreciated if you could come and join in over at the Corinth National Cemetery again, January 28th at 10 a.m. And that is to be picking up wreaths and debris that were placed in December for the Wreaths Across America ceremony that was had. I will be sharing that. Miss Kelly Keltner is who you want to reach out to and get in touch for that one. Again, it's a community event over in Corinth. Veterans are very, very important. Thank a vet today. Thank a vet every day. Please, please, please. They are very, very important to us. Okay. Here's some other things that we got going on. This one's pretty cool. Okay. The Junior Auxiliary of Booneville. Booneville is not very far away. This one is on Saturday, February the 18th. And again, I will share all these links in the comments below. And it's from 6 to 9 p.m. And basically, if you need an evening out without the kids, the Junior Auxiliary of Booneville is going to host a parents' night out. They're going to provide supper. It is $20 per child, but if you are doing 2 or more, then siblings are only $10. Again, we'll be sharing that one. Ayuka Wine and Spirits, they are also looking for employees. They are taking applications on site. You can stop by Ayuka Wine and Spirits to apply. Bridge in Burnsville, they're also having an event January the 28th at 6 p.m. It's called the Epic Show. It's going to be a high energy game and mascot skits with a powerful gospel message for the kids. If that is something of interest to you, please don't miss that one as well. Again, I'll be dropping all these in the comments below so that we share them. Whedon Eye Clinic in Corinth. Here's you another job listing. They are looking for friendly people with smiles, a front desk receptionist. They are taking applications in person. You must be reliable, great work ethic, and multitasking would be a plus. Bring your resumes and a positive attitude. Whedon Clinic out there is a really, really good clinic. We've actually been there before. Here's you another one. Pratt and Associates Rentals are looking for motivated, enthusiastic, flexible, and a driven person to join their team as a leasing agent and receptionist. It is a full-time position. Again, we'll post that one in the links. Also, if you know of any events, please share them with me. Please email them to me, corey.linton@gmail.com. You can also send them to us through any of our pages, Corey and Carly Linton, Bunky Brewster, or my personal page here, Corey Linton, and we will absolutely share them. Contract Fabricators is still taking applications. You can apply positions in person or online. They're looking for welders, fitters, project management, machine operators, sandblasters, quality and document control. They're looking for people for processing, shipping, receiving, and maintenance. Their address, 27 County Road 351 in Iuka. There are a couple of numbers on here. Again, they will be listed in the comments below for you to check out. Last but not least, we have Saturday. Oh, this is an old one. Yeah, this is old. Someone who sent me this. This is from 2017. Ooh, we're running behind on that one, y'all. So we're going to disregard that. Anyways, be watching the page if you have job listings. Again, please share them. If you're watching the replay, please share. If you think that any of this information may help you or a family member or a loved one, again, please share. If you need a free financial needs analysis, I would be more than glad to help you with that or any of your budgeting needs. I am a licensed insurance agent and working on my fiduciary, which is a federal license. So I can also help you with IRAs, 401ks, your mutual funds. If you're not sure if you've got the right and proper insurance, can also look at that for you. We can also drop you into a PNC portal where we can shop all of your home and auto needs all across the nation. So if you're not happy with your home and auto. Let us shop that around for you. There's no charge for that. And otherwise, thanks for watching, you guys. Another episode of Let's Talk, y'all. We are on 20 minutes. Try to keep these short and sweet. However, Thursday at 11:30, guest Mr. Aaron Tannehill, and we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into some deeper conversation and topics that may get a little sticky and a little bit of touchiness. And this is going to be about relationships and communication, partnership, and finance, how to deal with all of that, how to approach your partner and talk to them about that type of thing. So you'll want to be watching. Also, thank you to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for inviting us to be creators. It is just simply because we give out knowledge and some real nuggets that they find informative. So really appreciative to them. That is not anything that we paid for or asked for. It just started happening. So if you would like to support us, you can drop us stars below. Stars do help us keep continuing to create content with Facebook and helps add extra features that you all may be liking and loving as well. So again, thank you very much for watching. And if you know anyone who may need the services of Carly and I, financial services with Lindsay and Associates, please do give us a call, 731-610-8415. Everything can be done via Zoom or on the phone. 30 minutes or less, and it may completely change your life and put you in a better position. We're here to help and serve you. Once again, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, let's talk, y'all.